Guys, welcome back to Scenic Tarot with me, Natasha. So today's pick a card reading is going to be who has a crush on you. So we're going to be looking at kind of getting information about them, what their intentions are for you. So obviously, you know, someone can have a crush on you, but doesn't necessarily mean that their intention is going to be, you know, marriage and kids. It could be that they see you and they think you're really attractive, maybe they just want to fling with you. Just yeah, so we've got a bit of information on what their intentions are, and then what we'll do is at the end we'll get some letters and numbers and all that good stuff to see if you can get any clues as to who this person is. So we have 3 piles as always for you guys. So pile 1 is here with the blue lace agate. I really love this piece. It's actually probably one of my favourite crystals at the moment. Then we have the amethyst cluster. So that will be pile number 2. And then pile number 3 at the end is with this very cute little tourmalated quartz tower. Tower point, yeah, whatever you want to call it. So that is pile 3. So have a think about which one you are drawn to, whether it's the crystal, the pile itself, or, you know, the timestamp, because some people are attracted to, you know, the numbers. Whatever works for you, head down to the description box, click on that, and I will see you guys in your reading. Hello to my beautiful pile 1. If you chose the blue lace agate, then this is your reading. So really, oh seriously, beautiful cluster. Not cluster, raw. So it's a raw crystal. This one hasn't been polished. So pretty. Right. So person that has a crush on you. We are looking at, you know, what they're like. We're going to get their intentions. Then we're going to get some initials and all that sort of good stuff. Zodiac signs. Anything that will help give you a clue as to who this person is. So we'll get straight into it. So we'll go through their personality first. So we have cards. So we have the king as an archetype for this person. And we have, I'm going to probably say this wrong, Thanatos. Thanatos? Makes me want to say Thanos. It's not Thanos, obviously. And we'll get out the other cards and I'll go through everything together. We have 2 of Wands, the Empress, everything is fine, so that is 10 of Swords, the Sun, 2 of Swords reversed, 6 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and Temperance. And we have humpback whale. Music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. And you have I'm going to say it really weird. Oh, sorry, I just punched the tripod there. I always want to say tortoise. I always want to call it a tortoise. Don't know why. You're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. So let me just... It's just easier to move the camera, isn't it? Why do I always try and move the cards when the camera is so much easier to move? So, with this person that has a crush on you, I actually get very good vibes from this person. I feel like they are somebody that is very much in control of their life. With that kind, the king, let me just get the booklet for this because I've only just got these cards and there's a whole lot of them in the deck. I think it's like 78. So I did look at it beforehand and I have forgotten a little bit what it says. So all about, you know, benevolence, divine leadership, service, nobility. So recognise the dual nature of the king. He's either seated in benevolence and strength, guiding you towards peace, or he's opposing the weak out of a need to control. So I feel like this person is, I do get more like the good vibes of the king, like kind of like benevolence. I feel like I'm saying he just because it says king, but this person is very like in control of their life. And I just get a really sense of like this person is kind of quite powerful. Even if their job or whatever is not powerful, I feel like they have a lot of sway amongst people. I feel like they're just very popular. And this card, I do remember this. So this is all about, this is actually it's almost quite a grim card, I'm not gonna lie, but it's about you know how obviously one thing in life is certain is death, and you know, if you see things die, if you see people that die, it does kind of have an effect on you for the rest of your life. And I feel like this person, despite the fact that, you know, I feel like maybe they have some like, you know, with that like everything is fine card, I feel like this person may have experienced you know, a lot of grief in their life. Maybe they have experienced family members dying, and it's had an effect on them. But, you know, I feel like they have kind of taken it all in their stride and healed from it, but they do have this kind of side that they know they're not somebody that's had life easy. They're somebody that has known suffering. And sometimes you may not realise that looking at this person, because I feel like they seem so in control. One of the other things that I get from this person with this humpback whale is that maybe they do have a very strong interest in music. So whether, you know, they do play, whether they're in a band, maybe they even just DJ, something along those lines. I feel like music is a very important factor in this person's life. So with this Two of Wands, this person is, I feel like is just watching you from a distance. They could be somebody that just has the hots for you on social media. It could be that maybe it's somebody you've swiped on a dating app. But I feel like this person is watching, you know, this lady has the phone in her hand. So I do get a sense that for this person, a lot of their kind of attraction is come from social media and seeing you on there. Obviously, if you don't have social media, then disregard that. They may know you in real life as well, but that maybe they're not necessarily a friend. I feel like maybe they're an acquaintance. I don't think this is going to be someone that you're like super good friends with and you know them really well. And as I said, with that kind of, I get this really artistic vibe. And with the Empress as well, that, you know, the Empress can be quite creative, you know, has lots of ideas. Has lots of ideas. I feel like can also be maybe quite musical. The idea of, you know, usually sometimes she's shown as being pregnant, that kind of idea of birthing creations. I feel like this person has very much that side to them. But also with the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles here, I feel like this person is just really abundant. So I feel like they may be like quite well off. Maybe they have a lot of nice stuff. Yeah, definitely get a sense that this person, especially that King as well, I just really feel like this person is kind of is making their own way in life, but is really doing well. And with that as well, you know, another card with somebody with a phone in their hand does really make me think that this person is on social media. But also I feel like there's that kind of hidden pain in this person with that Thanatos card. I feel like, yeah, they have, on the surface they're like, everything is fine, I've got it so together, I'm doing really well, but I do feel like underneath there is kind of like, there is some pain still there. And again, I feel like just, you probably wouldn't know it unless you really knew this person, because I do get a sense that, you know, they are successful, they've got it going on with that kind of, you know, Six of Wands, so 2 cards kind of like riding in on a white horse. I feel like this person may, you know, with that King being benevolent, I feel like maybe this person is a little bit of a saviour, somebody that wants to come in and rescue other people as well, that they just have this really, they're really fun to be around and just generally quite successful in whatever they put their mind to. You have 2 swords here. That 2 swords reversed, very important. I think maybe for a long time this person felt quite lost, and didn't really know what to do, but I think they've kind of almost like come back to the light and, you know, faced a lot of their fears, worked through that, and I think they know where they want to go in life and what it is they want. So I feel like this person would make a move on you, is how I feel. I feel like this person is not always going to be forever lurking. I feel like they will come forward. And then we've gone over these 2, and then Temperance. I feel like they're very patient with this 2 of Wands kind of standing there waiting, and with Temperance here, I feel like this person can keep waiting, and they are going to wait for the time to be right, because with that Tortoise as well, it says about, you know, getting grounded, but I don't get that sense from the card. I'm just seeing the fact that, you know, watching tortoises move, it's very slow and very kind of like laboured. I feel like they have the patience of a tortoise. Like they know where they're going, and it doesn't have to be fast for them. They're okay. They're okay with taking their time. So their intentions for you is, we have 8 of Pentacles, we have Justice, and 9 of Pentacles. And the cards like honey, sex, intimacy, pleasure, butterflies, crush, new love, catching feelings, and telephone communication, important convos, speak truth. So for your person, with the Pentacles, it makes me think as well, just getting some information from that. I feel like maybe some of you may know them from work, but I do feel like a lot of you, it is like a social media acquaintance kind of connection. So this person's intention, I feel like they want to be balanced, they want to be fair, they want to give as well, and I feel like they're willing to put in the work here, to kind of get their, you know, 9 of Pentacles is, you know, some people see it as a bit of a card manifestation, like things come into fruition. I think they're willing to put in that work for you, but as I said, you know, as I said here with that Tortoise, slow energy. This is Pentacles energy. It's earthy, it's slow. This person's not going to come out of the woodwork and just be like, bam, I really like you. I feel like it's going to take time, but they really do want to communicate with you. So if this is somebody that doesn't communicate with you on the regular, if it is somebody that's kind of like an acquaintance watching from afar, they do really want to be able to just start talking to you, start having that kind of communication, and they're really hoping I feel like they really hope that you have a crush on them as well, and that you're gonna like catch feelings for them with that butterfly. And then you got that like honey, so there is, you know, there's some fiery energy here represented with the wands. You've got the sun, temperance is Sagittarius energy, so there is some fire. So I feel like there is some kind of sexual attraction here as well with that like honey, but also with intimacy. I think people, when you think of intimacy, it's like people straight away think of just sex, but it's not just sex. Intimacy is kind of that, you know, that kind of soft touch on the back, the long conversations, like knowing somebody kind of like inside and out is a sign, is intimacy as well. So let's get now for you some information about who this person is. We'll get some letters, some numbers, so hopefully this isn't too loud on camera. I never watch back my video. I should watch it back just to see how loud it is. It's not as bad like when people do charms and it's got and you've got loads of charms in there, that can be quite loud. There we go. There's one that's fallen on the floor as well. Okay, so let's try and separate these out. I think they're mostly, we'll do these two first because they're so we have Scorpio, so maybe they're Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising, and then Spring, so whether it's they're born in spring, maybe you got to know each other in spring, spring's coming up, maybe that's when there's going to be some movement here, maybe that's when they're going to kind of reach out and want to communicate with you. So we have a U, have a C, L, an X, maybe it's your ex that has a crush on you. I think that is a 9, so I'll put that over here. So we have 89, 98, that is a 1, so put that over there. Oh, a 6 as well. There we go. We have quite a few numbers, guys. Oh, and there's 2. Lots of dates and potential. So we have a J as well. Another C, so it could have double initials. A 5. And then an I. So I'll try and see if I can make any words out. I'm so bad at it. So if you can think of any names that are here, write them down in the comment section. And then also, so we have X, U, C, C, L, J and an I. So Jill, maybe. That's for the letters. And then for numbers, so we've got 1. So you know that could be anything from like 18, 19, 12, 16, 15. Then we have lots of like 90s, 80s. Obviously, I know most of my viewers, the demographic is kind of like my own age, so that 20, I think it's like 25 to 34. So most of you are probably going to be 80s and 90s, but you know, we have 60s and 50s, so if anyone was born in the 50s and 60s here, then welcome. Yeah, so that's information on your person. And then we have just some advice from Spirit. So you have align your life, what is not aligned or needs to change. And with this card, I feel like this person is watching and kind of waiting maybe there needs to be changes in your life. Maybe you kind of already seeing someone. Maybe you're not in the kind of right place for dating. Maybe you've broken up with someone recently. But I feel like this person's kind of waiting and watching for your life to kind of align, for it to be good timing for them. You have good luck. So I feel like this is kind of a good omen actually with this person. So I feel like Spirit is saying that if this person was to come towards you, then it is a good sign. I feel like this person is probably quite a good match. And then you have empowerment. So in general, you know, work to feel empowered. Maybe if you're thinking of someone and you're like, oh, maybe they don't like me, or they don't fancy me, be like, no, they do fancy you. Like, start really like empowering yourself. Use good like self-concept affirmations that you repeat. Really build up yourself, and I feel like it's just going to really attract in all these people. So if you are single and watching this and thinking like, no one ever has a crush on me, empower yourself. You have the ability to attract anyone that you want. And yeah, that's everything I see for you guys. If you enjoyed this, please do leave a big thumbs up, do comment, subscribe. It's all very much appreciated. And do remember, nope, that's not what I was going to say. Thanks so much for being here. See you in another reading. See ya. Hey pile 2, if you chose this lovely little amethyst cluster, this is your reading. So we are looking at who has a crush on you. So we're going to look at their personality, gather any information there, their intentions, and then finally at the end we're going to get some initials, some numbers, that kind of good stuff. So, you know, hopefully it can give you a few clues as to who it may be. Right, let's get this reading going. So first of all, it's their personality, that's what I was going to say, and any information about them. So for the archetype we have the mother, and then we also have the card the underworld. So I'm going to get all the cards out first and then I'll go into it. We have the Tower with a chameleon, 10 of acorns, Knight of crystals, 4 of acorns, King of acorns, 3 of feathers, King of feathers, Ace of acorns, and then you have an extra one, you have the Shadow, which is the Devil. We also have Zebra. Let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. And you have Cardinal. The polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance, so do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. So, your person with this archetype, the mother. So obviously the mother doesn't have to be female, or doesn't have to be, you know, it can be a male as well. It's just a personality type. So how I'm reading this today is that this person's quite creative, and it's like, you know, really nurturing and kind of birthing ideas, that kind of thing, rather than necessarily being a mum. They could be generally quite nurturing people, quite healing, and from the cards that are here, I feel like this person has maybe even done quite a bit of healing to themselves. They may not necessarily be a healer for others, but definitely for themselves. And with the underworld here, this is all about, you know, well, kind of what you'd expect. You know, there is darkness. It's all about fears. So I feel like this person, similar to pile 1 actually, I feel like this person has had a bit of a difficult past, but I feel like with that Zebra card as well, this person has faced a lot of fears, as I said, has done a lot of healing on themselves. You know, the Zebra card says let go of fear, and I feel like that's what this person has done. Whatever they used to be scared of, whether it was stuff like commitment or, you know, anything, any fear that they may have had is kind of all gone now. I feel like they've done a lot for themselves. And actually, with this being out of balance, I actually feel like this person, that's maybe one of the things they did heal for some of you guys. I feel like maybe this person did have quite a troubled past. Like, for a few of you, I do feel like maybe even like addictions, that kind of thing, and their kind of real world was very out of sync with what their spiritual world kind of wanted. But I feel like they're very on track now, especially with that Devil card here. It can be, you know, the Spirit Song Tarot is a bit more positive, so it says self-empowerment, ambition, but I feel like maybe this was addictions, etc. they had in the past. This isn't going to be for everyone, but that's the message that I'm getting. But don't worry, I feel like this person is not experiencing that now. And the thing that I'm seeing is, you know, release, kind of like twice here. So you've got the Tower and the Three of Feathers. And I really feel like this person has, as I said, kind of, I feel like they've rebuilt their life from the ground up through with that Three of Feathers. They've had to go through kind of recovery, which makes sense, you know. If there is an element of addiction, there is that element of going through recovery. So I feel like definitely somebody that's had a very difficult past, and I feel like that has kind of shaped them into the person that they are now, because I see like King of Acorns, King of Feathers, you've got that kind of like Knight of Crystals. This person has worked very hard, I feel, to get their life. You've got determination. To get their life back on track is the sense that I'm getting. That determination, that kind of that absolute like resilience and just ability to really keep going, you know, thinking of camels and what they go through. I feel like they probably tapped into like every reserve that they had to be able to get through it, but that's just made them, you know, it's just made them a much stronger person now that they've come out the other side. And you got that Four of Acorns and sense of community. So I feel like this person is very generous with their time. Potentially maybe this is how some of you have met this person, whether it is through like community projects or through volunteering. It wouldn't surprise me, because I feel like this person has a lot to give. And yeah, they feel like they feel like somebody that you would want to have in your life. And I feel like my sense is that you probably do know this person. I think they're probably more than just an acquaintance or a friend of a friend. I feel like you do have some level of knowledge of this person. Obviously, it won't be the case for everyone because this is a general reading, but that's how I'm feeling. Group 1 felt more like it was through social media actually, but this feels like you really do know them. And as I was saying, that this person has now kind of got their life together. I'm seeing the Lion here, which, you know, King of Feathers. Surprising that it has a line for the King of Feathers. I don't know why. You think it would be a bird, but no. Like a bald eagle. But with that, seeing that line, maybe this person, I'm kind of drawn to it. Maybe they are a Leo, but also they just have this almost like, I don't know why, it's like almost like majestic mannerisms. I don't know, they just feel like they carry themselves very tall, and I keep seeing, like, I don't often get visuals when I do readings. I'm more of a clairsentient, I just get feelings, but I'm really seeing in my mind's eye like quite so obviously this is only going to be for a few people, I imagine, quite a tall, like, I'm thinking like 6 foot guy with like blondish, like kind of like middle of your neck length, so not like super long, that kind of length hair, and just kind of very voluminous is what I'm getting. Anyway, so if that's somebody you know, then I feel like they have a crush on you. But this person is, yeah, they've got everything together. I feel like they have a lot of drive here as well with that King of Acorns. It's that despite the fact what they've gone through, they still have a lot of optimism and a lot of hope for the future. They're generally a really like good energy to be around, is what Spirit's telling me. Like, you would enjoy being just being their friend, even if nothing was to even if you didn't like fancy them or anything, you would enjoy being their friend. Like, they're just a really good person to have around. And as I said, I feel like, you know, Ace of Acorns, as I said with that mother, I get that really like creative sense. So maybe they are into like art, maybe that's how they've kind of funneled their energy, whether that's how they help the community as well through like art projects. But I feel like they're quite a creative person, as I said, confident. You know, you've got Ace of Acorns, King of Acorns. King of Acorns is just a very confident man, very like, I always get like very powerful, kind of big, like a bigger stature, someone that likes to go work out as well. And then you have the Shadow. So as I said, for some of you it could be that this was past addictions, but also I'm seeing this like self-empowerment, ambition. This person does have ambition. They want to, with these kind of kings that are here, I feel like they want to make a name for themselves. They're not just happy being just being unknown. I feel like they really do want to make a name for themselves, whether that is in just like the business that they're in, whether it's the community, they want to be well known, maybe they want to be like run for public office, whatever the case is. This person has dreams. So what we're going to do is look at their intentions now. So we have King of Crystals, so we have another king. I was getting confused earlier because I knew the King of Crystals was coming up and I thought that was another lion, but it's not, it's a tiger. So you have King of Crystals, 5 of Feathers, and Page of Acorns. And you have the things Player, so manipulation, disloyalty, games. And then Fling, so short term, one night stand, friends with benefits. So this person, I feel like this person, from what I'm seeing here, that like more nurturing side, and generally feels like a good person. I feel like this person, maybe they know that you're not maybe on the market, or maybe you're not looking for anything right now. So I feel like this person is going to be, with that 5 of Feathers, I see strategy. And with that Player, rather than it being, you know, manipulation, disloyalty, games, that kind of thing, I'm seeing it as that kind of strategy to work out how to kind of get with you, is what Spirit's telling me. So you have this King of Crystals, and I feel like that's who this person wants to be for you. Their intention is to be this King of Crystals. They want to be, you know, the person that shows up. It's kind of makes me think of like longer term commitment. Like, he's somebody that's stable, and wants all that sort of good stuff. But I think he's maybe worried that that's not what you want. So I don't know why he does, why I'm saying he, it's just because it's a king, but I don't know why they think that's what you, no, I can't even talk now, I've confused myself, but that's not, I don't know why they think that's what you want, that's what I'm saying. So this person's going to come in, and I think they're going to be I see that page of acorns, so page of wands, and I feel like they're going to come in and be super like flirty, and I think they're going to approach it to be like, look, I'm not looking for anything serious, just, you know, friends with benefits, rather than being like straight off the bat like, I really like you, I want a relationship. So I feel like they're going to try and play it cool, and kind of like play the game to be able to work, to kind of get to know you first before you know, kind of like seeing anything more serious. So that's generally their intention that I'm getting. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything here. So what we'll do now is get some dates, some initials, some star signs. I actually managed to tip these all out between pile 1 and you guys, so they've been very well mixed. So we'll get some for you now. See how many. That's quite a lot. I think you've got a lot of star signs. We'll take that one as well. Let's separate them all out. Yeah, you've got, so pile 1 had just loads, they had loads of numbers. I think you've got more than pile 1. Sorry, pile 1. So let's get into that. So we have the number 3. We have an N. N for Natasha. L. We have a J. We have an O, but an O for a letter O. We have an X. We have a T. That's a star sign. We have another 3. Oh. We have a W. A B. Oh, I got my initials in there. Y. An I. Another O, and I'm pretty sure that's that kind of O, and a F. So you have a T, J, N, F, B, W, I, Y, O, O, and an L. And you have 2 3s. And for anything else we have, oh, we have Scorpio again. Scorpio is such a flirt. I think that's the second Scorpio. Yeah, so 2. So maybe this person has, you know, Scorpio twice. Maybe it's like a sun and a moon, sun and rising. You have June. You have Sagittarius. All the S's. Full moon. So this could be when this person's going to come towards you. It could be full moon. Maybe they're born on full moon. We have August. Libra as well. Oh, and we have a 1. So yeah, that's everything there for you guys. And oh, we have trust the niggle. So what is this niggling feeling trying to tell you? This is just advice. Maybe if you have a niggling feeling that there's a person that fancies you, I feel like your intuition is probably right, and it's probably this person. In this case, for that card to come up, you have clarity. I feel like this person is going to start coming towards you and talking to you. So I feel like you're going to get clarity on this situation, whether obviously you fancy them back or not. At least you'll know. It'll kind of clear things up. You might be like, oh, I thought it was this person, and then you kind of find out. And manifestation. So you have 2 3s there. So you know, 3s are the number of manifestation. So maybe this, for some of you guys, is a sign that your manifestation is coming true. This could be, you know, you might hear this person think, oh, there's parts of this person that sound like my person that I'm actually interested in. So this could be, you know, the whole birds before land, like you start getting parts of your manifestation coming through. So if that's the case, then this is, you know, a sign from spirit that your manifestation is coming. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and do remember to hit like, subscribe, share, comment down below, and I will see you guys in another video. See you later. Hey pile 3, if you chose this beautiful tourmalated quartz tower, then this is your reading, so I'll leave that there for you. So we're looking at who has a crush on you. So we are going to be looking at the kind of like personality, get some information about them so that you can maybe work out who this person is in your life. We're going to get their intentions as well, because as I said in the introduction, just because someone's got a crush on you doesn't mean that it's like maybe they want to have a relationship. It could just be, you know, maybe they want to have like a little bit of fun. So we're going to have a look at what their intentions are. And finally, let me get my tin. I've left it across my bed. Then we'll get some numbers, some initials, some star signs, so we can see who this is, give you some more clues as to who fancies you. So let's get on with it. We have, so I've got some archetype, I really can't talk. Archetype cards. So we have the Pilgrim, and you have, I'm not going to be able to say this, Gnosis? I don't know if you pronounce the G, Gnosis, probably not. You don't say gnome. So Gnosis, and we'll go into that once I've got all the cards out. We have 7 of Pentacles reversed, 5 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, the Empress, King of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, and the Tower. And then we have the card Emu. So this is a good time to go on a new adventure, and I feel like this summarizes this person. I feel like, honestly, when I was choosing these cards and feeling this person's energy, I feel like I have a crush on them. I'm not going to lie. This person is exciting. They are just, you know, the archetype here is the Pilgrim. So kind of says, you know, says what it is on the tin. I feel like this person very much enjoys traveling. They want to get to know different cultures. They're all about I feel like this person's all about learning and not being in the same spot for too long. They're probably, I feel like this person, if you know them, I feel like you know them kind of at home. Maybe they're kind of stuck there at the moment if you're watching this during COVID times, and I feel like they're not always going to be here. What they're looking for is almost like a partner in crime, partner to go travelling with. And with this Gnosis, it's all about like a desire to know things, and, you know, knowledge is power, constantly learning and challenging beliefs and those kinds of good things. It feels to me almost quite like Aquarian energy, from what I was reading in the book. I got to admit, with these, this is the second time I'm using them, so I have had to go back to the booklet a little bit for these. But that's this person's vibe, and I'm kind of feeling that sense of this person's a free spirit is what I'm gonna get, blur. Oh my god, is what I'm getting most from this person. They have the Seven of Pentacles here reversed, and I feel like this person is a go-getter. They want everything here and now. They don't want to be waiting for those pentacles to grow to harvest them. Like, they wanted it, they don't want it now, they wanted it yesterday. Like, they're very, very driven. Even though they're like free-spirited, I feel like this person has a lot of drive, and it doesn't necessarily mean, you know, I feel like when people say they're very like driven, it makes you think of like somebody wanting to go up the corporate ladder, and that's not what kind of drives this person. It is all about new experiences and going out there, and that's kind of what drives them. And I feel like they're just not particularly patient, and it's what I get with that kind of Five of Wands as well. Like, and the sense I'm getting is they are clambering to get out of wherever they are. I feel like they're probably stuck at home because of this. Obviously these readings are timeless, but given obviously what is happening, that I often am putting it kind of, some of this is how I see it now. So I feel like this person is really just wants to get out of there, is how I'm seeing that card. It's like they're climbing this ladder, like, come on, I need to get out of here. And then you have the Four of Wands, and you see this Four of Wands, this person is all about the good times. It's all about, as I said, like, I love the way they're just like swaying. You've kind of got, it just makes me think of, really does make me think of free-spirited, just going where you feel like it's just like, yeah, it just feels like drunk dancing is what I'm getting. Just like the not really being, just living in that moment. I've got to admit, I really do, I love this person's energy. So hopefully you're already starting to build a picture and thinking, like, who do I know that is like this? And hopefully it is somebody you know. And I feel like this person does have, at times, like, a more serious side. So with that Eight of Pentacles, I feel like this person is, I feel like they are, it's the first time that I'm truly looking at this card, and I think it's because I always, in my mind, I had the Modern Day Witch Tarot in my head, where it's like where it looks like someone working on a computer, and this is all about, I feel like this person's doing like alchemy. They've got candles and what looks like could be potion ingredients, and, you know, making things and using the moon. But I feel like I'm getting this vibe that this person maybe is like a freelancer, so they have this side of them that is, you know, kind of free-spirited, wants adventure, but, you know, maybe they do that while they freelance. Like, maybe they have a good job on the side with that Eight of Pentacles. Maybe it's something more creative as well with the Empress, like King of Cups. I feel like this person is just very, you know, they're very creative. They kind of have that like nurturing side, and I think they nurture, the thing that they appreciate most is that kind of is that sense of like, they would nurture a sense of adventure in someone, a sense of like wanting to know things, but I feel like this person, you'd have you could have like long conversations about their travels, and they would answer literally like every question you throw at them. And I feel like the more questions you ask, the more excited they get. And like they have, and I feel like they're very like giving. They'd literally like give you all of their time, all of their attention. They're just I feel like they're just generally a very nice person. And with that King of Cups, maybe they do have a bit of a spiritual side, but I think they like to see how everything is connected in the universe. I feel like they have this very, you know, broad view of the world and humans and where we all fit into it, and like the cosmos. I feel like they're very, they think about things more than just than the average person. And you finally have that card at the end in the Tower, and you might be looking at that and be like, that looks sorry, I just made the noise that my cat makes. It makes that noise all the time. Maybe I'm becoming my cat. So with that Tower, I feel like it's not the person. I don't think this person goes through crises after crises or anything. I see this person as being someone that's like ever evolving. With that Gnosis card and that kind of wanting new experiences and learning things, I feel like they're constantly kind of tearing down what they know and rebuilding, and tearing it down and rebuilding. Like their kind of knowledge and their beliefs are kind of ever evolving. They're not somebody that's going to be set in stone. This is not who this person is. They are very, I see that they're very like fluid is what I'm hearing. So we have for their intentions. So we have Temperance. We have Two of Pentacles. We have Ten of Swords. And Page of Cups. And then you have Unrequited, so one-sided rejection, unwanted attention. And you have Work, co-worker, career-focused effort. So, interesting. So, for this person's intentions, I feel like maybe for some of you that this person, I'm seeing it almost like you have 2 and 2, and they're kind of not necessarily mixing. And I feel like this person worries that you guys are kind of incompatible. I feel like they very much have a crush on you, but maybe because of their not their career, well, I guess, you know, their career, their lifestyle, that kind of freelancer, being able to travel, I feel like maybe they worry that they're just not compatible with you, and this is why they're kind of holding off coming towards you, and the kind of two are not mixing here. You kind of see a little bit there, but these are very separate. And yeah, this person does want to, I feel like they do want to kind of tell you, but they're just worried that it is kind of going to be one-sided. It's going to be that they like you and you're just going to reject them. So I feel like this person is just not necessarily going to come towards you, and I feel like it's very much, if they do, it is going to be very much a surprise. I feel like they're going to come forward in kind of like a weird way, or they're going to tell you in a weird way. Like maybe if they finally get to leave, like the day they go to the airport, they're going to come around and be like, by the way, I really like you, do you want to come with me? It's just going to be something unexpected, because I'm seeing that kind of like pig flying up there. I just feel like they're just a bit, I feel like this person's a bit quirky. And with that Ten of Swords, I feel like their intention is, I like the Light Seers one, because it is very this Ten of Swords is very light. It's not dark like most of them. It doesn't have that feeling of like dread. It's more like a new start. So I feel like this person wants you to see them maybe in like a new way, and end, if you guys are friends, not end your friendship, but kind of like move on to the next stage is what I'm getting. With that work card, for some of you maybe this is a co-worker, or the other thing I'm hearing is maybe that you know them through work. They may not necessarily be a co-worker at the same like company, but maybe you know them because they work for an agency that you work with, or if they are a freelancer, maybe a freelancer you've worked with, something along those lines, that it's something to do with work. So what we'll do now is get you some whatever these are, letters and numbers. My brain is honestly starting to go to mush, guys, so let's get some for you. I'm glad I don't have a candle on today, because I feel like I would 100% set some of these on fire. I think that's enough for you guys. So pile 1 got loads of numbers and letters. Pile 2 got loads of star signs, and hopefully, maybe third pile lucky, you'll have like a good blend of both. Is that longer? Okay, so let's go with the numbers and letters first. So we've got a V. So V for maybe Victor. Got an A. We have a U. We have a 4. So I'll put that there. A 6. A 5. A J, an O, a 7, a 6, that is a D, that is another O, it may be a 0 though, so I'll put that in between. That's a H, a B, that is another H, I believe. So you've got 2 H's and an X. Okay, so you have D, U, J, H, H, X, B, O, V, A, O, and then for numbers you have 2 6s. You have 2 6s, a 7, a 4, and a 5. So yeah, see if there's anything significant there. So we have the year 2026, so that could be significant in the, obviously in the future, because that is 5 years away. Yeah, we're in 2021, aren't we? Who knows? Gemini. We have October. So the months could be, so we also have May, so that could be your birthday, their birthday, significant times that you met. Winter, February. Oh, you're going to be the group that has loads of months, apparently. We have Virgo. So Gemini and Virgo. And then we have June. So Gemini, Virgo, May, October, June, February 2026, and winter. So obviously not everything is going to be significant to everyone, but there may be something in there for you. So just some advice. You have Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. So when it comes to this person, I feel like there is some divinely, maybe this person is necessary for you to learn something, but I feel like this person may be quite important to your life. and kind of just listen to, if you get you know, like when your inner voice is saying things, listen to it when it comes to this person. You've got prosperity, life purpose, and lighten your load. And I feel like this person really is going to, you know, teach you how to do this, lighten your load, because I feel like they are very free-spirited. Honestly, even if this person is somebody that you don't fancy, because obviously it's a crush, they may like you but you might not like them, but I feel like maybe you don't necessarily need to be together with them, but I feel like you might learn something from this person. And you've got like life purpose, so again, maybe it's part of your life, in your life purpose, to meet this person so that you can learn something from them, whether it's like to take aspects of their kind of personality, of their lifestyle, and kind of incorporate it into your own, so that you can live a better, fuller, maybe more balanced life. And, you know, prosperity, so maybe this person is going to bring about some prosperity for you, through whatever means necessary, whether it's because that you do work together, or maybe they just trigger something within you, whether it is that kind of like finding your life purpose, and that's kind of just prosperity in the sense of emotional prosperity, happiness, joy, that kind of good stuff. So yeah, that's everything I see for you guys. If you enjoyed this, do leave a big thumbs up, do comment, subscribe, it's all really appreciated. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video. See you later.